right, welcome back. It is Nihilum versus Team Tempo Storm. Nihilum, the guardians of Tempo Storm's number 3 coveted land spot tonight. Tempo Storm slightly favored to win, and led to the fact that Nihilum lost a few games, most notably to SKDC. Losing a little bit of stock, Nihilum's going to be on CT side, starting out with a very standard setup, 2A, 1 mid, 2B, as the T's take mid control. Dust, what's happening?
Yep, so we are seeing just a huge flood here by Tempo Storm into the mid. Now they're trying to come up highway. Sanks is holding that quad box area, just kind of shoulder peeking out as he can. Hiko hiding it out, though, over here at the boost boxes, able to come out and surprise a player. Now slips back into A main. They still haven't found him, but somehow Glorn through the smoke catches him, and now all of a sudden we have ourselves a 3v2 post-plant situation in favor of Tempo Storm, up to Unimatic and Valens. See if they can't make this retake happen.
Well, it's going to be a two-man retake. Han Nihilum making a really nice grenade throw, dropping the Lawrence down super low health. Valens is working the angle, and he's going to get taken out very quickly by Glorens. Han all alone works around the corner. Bombs ticking away. There's smoke all over the place. Han's going to pre-fire every single corner. Finally misses when he finds a target. That's going to be Shazam. One-tap headshot. A good night. That's all she wrote. Tempo Storm, much-needed 1-0 victory on the pistol round. Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, just Tempo Storm flooding the mid, getting up highway, and just, pinching on that A bomb site. Just kind of overwhelmed Nihilum, I think. You saw Hiko trying to make a little bit of a ninja play happen there, and just couldn't get it done. Only got one kill and got caught by Glorin. So that's just Tempo Storm. Big win there. We will see Nihilum, of course, upgrade the pistols and armor, get the scout on the Han. So they definitely are just investing as much as they can to this second round to see if they can't steal a round back. But if Tempo Storm can get past this, second round hurdle, then they should jump to 3-0, and that'll be a good start for them, as they just need one map tonight to jump into third place. But obviously the extra points would help with the W tonight to hold off Liquid, who's also trying to fight for that spot.
Especially going up against Team Nihilum, I think that's really the gauntlet for Team Tempo Storm. Ricks rocking the P90. I love it. Takes a little bit of shots over here. Ends up taking down the first member, Semphis, getting that required A pick. They're a little bit slow going out of the A site, though, and you see the full-on rotation. You got 4 members of Nihilum rotating into A site. Wise decision. Everybody for Tempo Storm backing off except for Hades, who's going to sit back, harass the A side, make a little bit of noise. I don't think it's too convincing. You're probably going to see somebody, at least Han, rotating back.
It's too late, though. I mean, it's even if he does go back, he's about to face kind of a 1v3 hit. So I think Tempo Storm have done well to get this pick. Obviously, I'm kind of gambling since it is still, a save round. I mean, still a situation where Storm has the advantage. But Han does get the pick on the Shazam at mid there, and he does know that B is open. He sees that smoke, so he's alerted to what's going on, and we do see that shift come in. But it's a 4-on-4. And, ooh, Ricks is getting spammed and actually dies on scout through the wall. Ouch.
That's not what he wants to happen. The bomb is going to go down. It's 3v4. Slightly favors Team Tempo Storm. They're already entrenched in position. The trap is set. Valen's going to go down to Stanislaw's SMG. I think that might have been through smoke over there. Double kill by Sanks. And this is a really solid breach of sight. Hiko comes around the corner. Very nice. Showing he's the man. Nihilum takes the wall bang, shuts down Hades with the defuse.
I don't know. It's going to be really close. Nope. Oh, not quite. That was almost a solid retake there from Nihilum. I mean, it was a solid retake. Just didn't have enough time to defuse the bomb. It was short a second, basically. And you saw Han with the scout making things happen. Sanks had a huge double kill there with the 5-7 on the rotation from Vince. So, I mean, Nihilum really almost did steal that one away from Tempo Storm. At the very least, they force a lot of rebuys. So if they can win the opening gun round, Tempo Storm actually would be forced to save at that point. So at least long-term economic gains there from Nihilum. But they really did just almost steal that one away from Tempo Storm. That was not the comfortable victory that TS was hoping for that round, but they should have a comfortable victory this round. How
about that wall bang? Full AK-47s going against a P250 bot Team Nihilum. Pushing into the B-bomb site. Hades going to start out opening with grenades all over. Make it rain smoke on CT. Middle of site. I think that might have been a counter smoke. And smoke's up there in heaven. It's going to be an easy take. Stanislaw knocking out Han. Valen's also dead. Bomb goes down very quickly. The rotate is hyper fast, though. We've got Hiko Kingwin, Sanks, Hiko, and Semphis standing by. I think they're going to do a 3-man push straight through CT, Could be suicide, but we'll see exactly what happens. We got one person down, standard law down to 20% health.
You might as well go for it. You have nothing to actually save here, so you might as well try to see if you can't bring some guns down for some more rebuys here. But Rick's able to catch both those players. Tempest down trying to get an exit, but he'll get caught by Lawrence. And there you have it. Flawless victory there for Tempo Storm. Hold on to all these guns, which is good. No more rebuying put into effect, so still might be able to buy even if they lose this opening gun round. So that's very, very important. But Nihilum opening up here with guns. We're going to see 5 rifles here. No op on Simfist. And this is a team that does do a pretty decent job of balancing out aggressive and passive play. But they do seem to love to put people like aggressive mid with rifles a lot of the time. Also key to note that they swap positions on this map. Hiko used to be kind of the B anchor, whereas Valens would kind of play A, but they switched that. Hiko's now kind of the A anchor, so they've made some position swaps here, and that's something to take note of.
That flash and A site blinds every single member of Tempo Storm. You're going to see them get mowed down by the aggressive push. It's Hades all alone. He's the only one who was not in A main. He manages to make it out through Squeaky. I don't know if Semphis is aware he's actually out here by quad. Sneaking around doing the ninja play. Semphis is looking back at site, which tells me that Nihilum has some information that maybe the site has been breached. He's got a tall order, takes Han down with a headshot. Now they certainly know where he is. It's 1v2. It is winnable. He's got the AK-47, but he's hurt. 22 health. Sprays down Semphis. Should have had the kill. Doesn't happen. Semphis with the shot. And that's the first point on the board for Team Nihilum. I think it was good play, good flashbang. What went wrong for Tempo Storm?
I mean, it's well played by Nihilum. Like I said, Hiko's kind of that new anchor on the A-bomb site where he used to play B, and he's a very powerful anchor. I mean, one of the best defenders in the game in the NA region. Then you have Sanks, who plays kind of that highlight position, so he's quick to rotate. He had 2 kills on the round. Hiko had 1 with that flash push in the A main, and those flash pushes in the A main, very, very destructive, especially for a team who's kind of dead set on the A execute, and they're gathered up in A main, getting ready to explode, and you pop flash in on that and disrupt it and get a pick and slow them down. That can be very devastating, and it turned out to be that way that round for certain. And we do still see Tempo Storm able to put together a buy thanks to kind of that flawless 3rd round that they had. But they're definitely in potential saving territory here if Nihilum can put this one away and string together the 2 rounds in a row. And you see Tempo Storm very, very spread out here, just kind of working a pick-based strat here. And Sanks has already taken down Hades with some spam at Squeaky Hallway.
Yeah, that was nice. Sanks is actually the mid player sitting there all the way back by Street. Picks off Hades. Hades, a solid player over here. Shazam's going to get flashbanged. Very fast smile for the camera. Semphis with the kill. Shooting him. You know, you don't have to have the best aim in the world when your teammates can throw the nice pop flashes and give you those easy kills.
That and when Shazam's like in a really weird position that he was just kind of stuck in the lockers there. It's not really the best position to even be in to begin with, so... Awkward positioning plus a great flash equals you getting screwed, basically.
Rough it! Yep. Bomb makes its way to the B-bomb site. Looking at Stanislaw, working with Rix. Rick's going to be the bomb carrier. Han and Valens in sight. Beautiful counter flash. If only the T's had already pushed into the site, that could have been a couple of easy kills for Team Nihilum. Valens, oh, look at Han here, finding a quick and easy kill through the smoke. Valens also shut down Han's textbook B-site defense. Tempo Storm losing yet another point. What went wrong, Dust?
Yeah, it's hard to say there. I mean, they just, like I said, they were really spread out, really just trying to work picks, and they had 2 players get picked off instead. You know, Shazam getting caught in A main. They had one of their players get caught in Squeaky Hall, so it was kind of just an instant 5v3 with no abilities to trade or try to even the score back up, and at that point, it's kind of like desperation rush something with the other 3 players, and they chose B, and they got shut down. So that's pretty much all you can really say. I think they were just too spread out, just not in favorable positions to play off of each other. And now they'll just have to eco this round, trying to rush into B again, but Valens chopping them down here. He can actually get the ace.
Okay. If Hades just picks the corner, it'd be an easy ace right there for Valens. Hades is going to back off. Last man standing. They know exactly where he is. He's going to get pinched off on all sides. Grenade in the side. Then Han peeks the corner, denying the ace to Valens. That's okay. Who cares about aces when you win the round? 3-3, Nihilum in charge, but it was an eco for Team Tempo Storm. I'll give them that much. They're expected to lose, but it'd be nice to get a little kill here or there to maybe do some economic damage for Nihilum.
Right. Still neither team being able to bring an op out yet here. We're 7 rounds into the game, so pretty interesting there that we haven't seen the ops out. But, of course, Tempo Storm's economy not being able to afford it. And Nihilum, they've won the last 3 rounds in a row. There's no need to rebuy when you don't have to, so they'll just stick with the rifles. And they are getting aggressive at mid. Like I said, they love to do this, but Valence does get caught trying to play the aggressive mid. And so mid-control given to Tempo Storm. Sank's trying to hold it out the best he can. He gets 1, but they're able to get in Vince. They're about to split B, and Han's in a rough spot here.
Yeah, it's a big push over here. Han's all alone. He's got to rely on his teammates to rotate on in. If only Sanks was able to come in through vents. Doesn't happen. Stanislaw finds Han before he gets any help whatsoever. First man on the site. It looks like it's going to be Hiko chucking a few grenades in. Bombs already planted, though. They know the site has been compromised. Best wait on the teammates. Wall banging. No effect. That's Sanks showing the expert placement with Crosshair, but unfortunately, no T's in position to connect with.
Yeah, they're still trying to see the retake come in here from Nihilum, and Sank's able to press out Heaven. He does get 1 pick. Hiko trying to get in here with this M4 as well, see if he can make something happen, but he will get caught by Stanislaw with the 2 kills for him there. Actually, he's looking for an ace. He's got 4 already, and he finds it. Very well done there for Tempo Storm. And that really just kind of boiled down to, like, when Valence, it's a very common play for someone to play Vent and only have 1 B, because basically your Vents player is your second B player, because you can just quickly, turn around and be at B. But when you catch that guy, then all of a sudden your B player is like on an island just by himself. And Tempo Storm, very good reaction there. They got the mid pick. They realized, oh, this is their Vents player, so B probably has 1. Let's just hit it really fast. And that's what they did, and it worked flawlessly. So, I mean, just a good read there from Tempo Storm, and well played.
It's all about playing the head games against your opponent. Tempo Storm doing a really good job. Keep in mind, if they get this victory, they're set up in a solid position to go ahead and steal that 3rd place position from CLG and maybe, just maybe, deny Liquid a shot at number 3 and the CEVO land spot. Stanislaw shutting down Hiko real fast, putting Nihilum in a world of hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. This was just, once again, just a really good reaction from Tempo Storm. We'll talk about it in a sec, as we're just waiting to see if Nihilum can fit in a retake here with the remaining 4 players. But lots of good counter nades coming in here from Tempo Storm to hold this off, so let's see how this plays out.
We got a 4-man retake underway. Glorn's doing a little bit of spamming through. He's going to get shut down quickly by the AWP of Semphis. That's right, AWPs are now in play. Nice retake going on. Rick's last man standing. Shut down, kind of out of position in the middle of the site. Yeah, he did his job, though. Han running out of time. Try to save that off.
Yeah, and I mean, Nihilum went for a pretty heavy investment there. They went double op, automatic picking up the op as a secondary opera, which usually it's kind of Sank, so kind of a different take there from them. And they did something weird, though. Typically, when you have double ops, you see the ops kind of anchor the sites, like anchor B and A, and you send the other 3 with rifles mid. But they actually put Semphis mid and the other op at B lobby, and then their anchor was actually a rifler. It was Hiko at A, which is a normal A player, and that's probably the best player you could hope for to anchor a site for you. But that particular round, he did get caught by just a really powerful A split, and Semphis had his op at truck. He got smoked off. He couldn't be a factor in the round. So once again, Tempo Storm catching a player on the island and making him pay for it. But we see some aggression here on kind of the half buy from Nihilum. They have that 1 op that was saved, and otherwise just upgraded pistols, and they're able to get a pick on Stanislaw and get an instant 5v4.
Yeah, that was Semphis, the only person with a real gun. The AWP goes ahead, gets really aggressive with it. I kind of disagree with the play, but it clearly played off well for Team Nihilum. Takes Stanislaw down at B. He might have actually seen the bomb and got eyes on target. Rix, look at this. Boosted up in kind of a sneaky, beaky spot by A Warehouse. Takes the easy pick on Sanks as he pushes on into the site. Hiko drops a nice counter smoke. Middle of site. Not sure exactly what that's supposed to accomplish, but hey, it worked. Bomb carrier is going to drop the bomb. Bomb's in full control of Nihilum. Shazam walks out. He wants the bomb. Gets eyes on it. Peeks the corner. Valence in position. Gets the easy 2K. Shazam headshot. Hades with the body shot pistols. And Nihilum back on the board 4 and 5.
Yeah, nicely played there. That was certainly important, even after losing kind of 2 rounds in a row, and really honestly just players getting caught by themselves inside some awkward positions where no one could really assist them, and Tempo Storm capitalizing on that the past couple of rounds in a row. But now Nihilum fight back that round. Really well done. And we will actually see Tempo Storm in response to take a save of their own. And that was actually Nihilum winning on a save. I mean, they had just the op. Now they're back to a double op. Once again, they're opping mid and they're opping B. But at least this time they have Sanks assisting Hiko inside the A-bomb side. So this is much better of a setup than what you kind of saw a couple of rounds ago where they lost because Hiko got stuck by himself and no one could really assist him because of the smoke walls that were there. So this is way better positioning here from Nam on the CT side. And like I said, Tempo Storm want to stay. They're going to try to boost mid, but Valence will be able to spot this from the vents.
Yeah, double boost over here. Valence, though, he's kind of distracted by Shazam looking down mid warehouse. Semphis doing work against Stanislaw. Looks like Valence going to back off through vents. Look at Semphis here going to town. Gets the easy 2K right here mid. He's down to, no, that's Hades down to 7 health. That's all right. Last man for Tempo Storm. He's in the bomb site. Bomb's not in his control. He gets converged on by multiple members of Nylon. Han with the final kill, 5-5. As expected, though, the previous round was a critical win for Team Nihilum, forcing Tempo Storm onto a save, and they just might have to double save here.
Yep, looks like it is going to be a double save situation. We do see them buying up some Tech 9s and some 250s, a few nades, but yeah, this is a great job here by Nan. They've really put Tempo Storm in a bad way economically, and they're actually going to be able to take the lead for the first time this game, it looks like. So definitely well done here as Tempo Storm gathering up inside the A lobby. Sanks playing its highway spot. This time Simmons is anchoring the A bomb site with his op, so moving away from mid and into a site. I like this much better. I think this is a way more useful position for the op, but he is smoked off, but trying to play the edge of it. Steps out, but missing shots. He will get chased down. And we'll see that the bomb gets planted in the smoke, yeah.
Nice. Hades. Semphis doesn't know what's going on. He's blinded. 2 Ts directly in front of him. Ends up going down. This is absolutely beautiful. Hiko sitting kind of by red box, watching. He gets 2K Galore and Hades both going down. Stanislaw all alone, out, exposed in the open. Shut down by Hiko. Hiko doing some serious work this round, allowing for the bomb defuse. Nihilum. That's what it's all about.
Yep, just capitalizing there. Another save round for Tempo Storm. Though Tempo Storm did well. We've seen them kind of run that tactic before when we watched some of their earlier games on Cash. They like to, you know, just plant inside the smoke on that right side of the site as opposed to the highway side, which you do sometimes see. So just a little bit different, just kind of leaving that quad player alone, just leaving him back there and just planning and falling back and trying to play the bomb from Squeaky and A-Man and things of that nature. But that time doesn't work out. But we do see Shazam with the op for the first time this game. It took a while. It's 12 rounds into the game. He's only opting for his first time with not even that many rounds left on the half. So, well, it's due to a poor economy. They couldn't afford it. It's not like they wished it that way, but we'll see if Shazam can put it to use. As it looks like he won't get many opportunities on the T side to use it. So every round counts for him to try to make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that Shazam's star offer for Tempo Storm, he hasn't had an op in his hand. They've done a good job. They're 5-6 so far. I think better than normally, better than you might expect them to do against a team like Team Nihilum. But again, Tempo Storm's been on fire. They're vying for that 3rd place position within CEVO Professional League, and Nihilum a little bit down recently, especially after that loss yesterday against SKDC. Bomb working its way towards the B bomb site. Valens and Han both watching the site. Ooh. Han with the op takes Hades down, shoots him, just barely sees the leg, and finishes the job. That's how it's done. Advantage Team Nihilum. Bomb goes down. Compliments of Valens. And Dust, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I mean, Shazam just, like, I don't know why they're not using him more appropriately. Like, why is he the last man in with that op? Like, he basically was sitting in the back of B lobby with the op doing nothing the entire time while his team's trying to get in there and trade. And you got to use that op to lead to get picks in there. That's typically the best use for it. Like, let him try to pick that player heaven. Let him try to take the battle in the lower CT, unless you're going to smoke it off, of course. Let him take those fights. Instead, you leave him to be the last guy in, the last man standing. That happens too often, I feel like, with Shazam. I don't know if that's his personal preference to kind of be kind of the last guy to close out the round late, or if that's just the way the take is designed, but I'd rather see him more involved with the actual take with that op and put it to use rather than be stuck in a 1v5 and make nothing happen with it.
Tempo Storm on an eco, boys. This is why we can't have nice things. They're going to come rushing out. They get a couple of grenades, chuck them out. No avail, though. Look at this. 4 down quickly. One of them down to fire. Rix is the last man. He makes it into the bomb site over by quad. Kind of a predictable position. As soon as he peeks his head out, Valen finds it and takes it right off. Nihilum now leading 8-5. CT side. And Dust, this is kind of relatively balanced map over here. I think some would say it might be a little bit more T-sided. Is Tempo Storm in some serious trouble?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is slightly CT favor, but yeah, it is certainly one of the more balanced mats in the rotation. One of the mats where there are a lot of terrace opportunities. Not as heavy as like a D2, but still heavy. And man, Shazam's just not having a good game, man. He's had the op twice. Last round, he could do nothing with it because he was in a 1v5. They didn't use him appropriately. That round, he tries to go fairly pick and he gets caught. And
Valence.
He's 1-12 right now, so he's been having a tough game. And yeah, Valence ninjaing around, able to get an even exchange. We have a 3-on-3 to close out this round.
Yeah, that was a nasty little move by Valence, sneaking up right behind through smoke, taking down one member of Tempo Storm. He could have maybe done a little bit better, but that's okay. Eco, wall banging away. Gotta love Cash for all those nasty little wall bang spots. Thankfully, no members of Tempo Storm are there. The bomb is going to be planted, and it is a 3 versus 3 retake situation. Beautiful counter flashes over here. Rick's going to go down to Semphasis off. Advantage, Nihilum, but the time is ticking away. All they got to do is play that timer. Glorin's all alone. Shut down, frustrating loss. I think that's plenty of time for Sanks to get the defuse.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Shazam just not having a good game. I think he even would admit to that here as he's 1-12.
Oh, that hurts.
It does. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's only had the op twice, which is what he's most known for being able to do. And like I said, the first time he had it, in a 1v5, couldn't do anything. That round, he just got outpicked by Han. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So he hasn't had a whole lot of cracks at it with the op, to be honest. But the two that he's had, he didn't really make it count. But he'll get his third opportunity here, and it's the last round of the half. And they could still make this a decent half if they can win this round. And Shazam does lead the pick this time. He takes down Symphis. So well done here from Shazam as a Tempo Storm using the opportunity here to get a bunch of pressure up highway. So very well done with this mid control. I love this ace split from Tempo Storm.
Last half on T-side, Tempo Storm. Bomb is actually going to go down. That was Hiko finding it, taking the bomb carrier down. Glorins gets the trade, picks up the bomb, and is going to be able to go ahead and plant Han. Chucking some fire down, doesn't stop it. Shazam takes his head off. Now we're 1v1. Valence for the clutch win. Bomb taken away. Shazam watching the corner. Hurt! Shut down. Headshot. Valence. I don't think Tempo Storm was planning on that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, defuse.
I mean, honestly, I like that round for Tempo Storm. I know they lost, but I like that round. Like, they played it well. You know, they got Shazam, they got that pick in A main. With that pick, they pulled people off of mid to come support A, which gave them mid control. They could slip up the highway. It was a very well-designed A strat, very well-designed split from Tempo Storm. I really liked it. I would have loved to have seen more tactics like that rather than just straight-up site rushes like we saw at B side a few times that half. I'd love to have seen more orchestrated stuff like we saw there. Because while that round they didn't win it, it was one of their most successful rounds as far as like the trade efficiency and getting the bomb down and having a chance to lock down the round. You forget that 3 of their 5 rounds came from winning pistol, so they only won 2 actual gun rounds. And like I said, that round that they lost was still one of their best rounds, even though it wasn't a W, just because of how they played the round. So yeah, I wish they would have brought that in a lot earlier in the half and more consistently. Tough break for Shazam there. He just lost a tough 1v1. You can't fault him for that. He still did well throughout the rest of the round.
Nihilum fresh off of a loss to SKDC on this very map of Cash earlier yesterday. And my half, they turned things around. Valen's rocking with a 23 efficacy, 17 kills, 3 assists, and 8 deaths. MVP so far as we roll into pistol round, already 2 kills found by Tempo Storm. Good job. Shutting down yet another. That's going to be Stanislav with a headshot. Taking down Sanks. The bomb makes its way into the B bomb site. Lauren's all alone. Is able to take off Hiko. Ooh. Loses the fight to Han. Han with the bomb plant, but it's a 1v3 situation.
Yeah, I don't see him winning this, but at least he got the bomb plant.
Minor victory.
Yeah, I mean, Tempo Storm just getting really aggressive on A that round, you know, pushing Squeaky Hall, pushing Lobby, getting picks, and then I don't know who it was. I think it was Stanks working up highway, just seemed oblivious. Like, he wasn't even watching the Squeaky door in A main, so he just got caught by Stanislav, just not aiming in the right spot, which it's weird he wouldn't realize that's where they would be coming from because they got picks from there. So, yeah, just getting caught out is non-limit, so Tempo Storm does well. They win both pistols this map now. They just couldn't get anything done on gun rounds on their T side. We'll see if things work out better on their CT.
I think right now, as far as Tempo Storm goes, they've got the bye. They should get this win right here, and it's all the pressure is going to be on Shazam's shoulders. He's got to get out of the little rut he's been in. He was 1 kill towards the end of the first half. Now he's 4-1 and 14. If he starts getting back into proper form,
Ooh, I like
this should be a no-brainer win for Tempo Storm.
I like this. So they boosted 3-player on the boost box, and well, it looks like they're just going to flash them out. So typically, you'll see like some pressure being added on A to pull highway off, and then they hit mid, but they're just going to boost up 3 players and just flash their way out, and it's going to work. They're able to get up here.
Oh.
Simphis, though, able to get a kill and fall back, but the A bomb site's completely open, actually. They're all playing it from truck.
I don't know if you saw that, but Simphis, he got confused, ended up doing a little bit of team damage, hurting his teammate up there in mid. Now he's all alone, looks the wrong way, shot in the back of the head by Rick's execution style. 10-7 Tempo Storm, an expected eco win for Tempo Storm.
Yeah. Well done. What can I say? Tempo Storm closed on another round. Shazam had a big quad kill that round, so he was really coming back to life on the scoreboard after having a really, really rough first half up until like the last round or so. He was having a tough time, but here on the CT side, he's starting to, like I said, bring it on back. And that's exactly what Tempo Storm need. I mean, they still had an okay half. Like, winning 5 rounds isn't great, but you're still in position. But holy crap.
Smokes
just
much?
Yeah, I guess that smoke was not there for Sanks. Not saying he's cheating, boys. I'm just saying he just sprayed right through it and found 2 headshots. That's insane. As Nam did have that first round bomb plant, so that gave him the ability to AK up this 3rd round, and looks like they're going to put it away.
Yeah, that's just
2 crazy shots. Like,
unfortunate. I mean, you spam through the smoke, you hope for the best, but 2K through smoke, that's a rare and lucky situation.
What can you do if you're Tempo Storm? It's not like
just
Storm did anything wrong. They just got blow up through a smoke, and that literally lost them the round. As they
I'll tell you this though, Tempo Storm. I was about to blame them earlier in the match because they didn't buy all the way out. They had some FAMASs. They just hung on to what they had, keeping a hold of the economy, and that might be the smart play this time around. They got those unfortunate losses through smoke. They're going to back off, try to keep all of their guns, and they should be able to buy out as full as they can next round. I don't know about full M4s, but they'll have some FAMASs, M4s. It's something to work with. It's something to play with to get another point off of Nihilum. And if they do take that point off, it does serious economic damage to the T side.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you can't even fault Tempo Storm from losing that round, to be honest. They didn't make any mistakes. They just got caught out at mid. There's some crazy spam from Sanksington. That's just stuff you can't factor in, stuff you can't account for. And it just happened there. Han, though, trying to catch the aggression here in checkers. He kind of already knows there's 2 people in an area that they were maybe even going for a boost. And Simphis is slipping in, and they're just going to do a huge B pinch here. They know they have Tempo Storm on their heels, and they're able to get the pick there with Simphis.
Well, it's a pick, but they still have 2 players in sight. That's going to be Rix watching. Checkers from heaven, looking left and right, expecting somebody to push the smoke. Some shots fired by Valens. Not going to find the target.
Ooh, Simphis caught another rotation there from Hades, so Simphis is just getting an entry, and now he's cutting off rotate. So this is giving Nihilum a huge advantage right now.
Well, finally a kill.
We're going to fall off of this.
Taking down Hans. Hans' feet. Hot feet set on fire. Backs off, going to reload wisely. Sanks, spam in the corner. He's got him isolated. He knows exactly which box.
Meanwhile, the bomb's getting planted at A.
Uh-oh.
Shazam actually spams through the smoke and gets it down, and Rix gets a kill. Now he can rotate to assist Shazam, and all of a sudden, a round that looked like it was going to be Nons for sure, because of that spam kill Shazam just got, this round is actually now winnable for Tempo Storm. I thought they had no chance. Now they do.
Look at Shazam playing the edge of the smoke. He sees Simphis, takes him down. 9 health. No surprise. Rix severely hurt. Pico all alone. Oh, almost gets jumped. Rix straight above. Flicking. Looks up. Not enough. Shazam with the wall bang. Headshot taking Hiko down. This is the Shazam we know and love. Look at this. Already 11, 1, and 15 with the defuse. He's back in true form.
He's a hero tonight, to be honest. I mean, like when Nihilum got the picks they got with Simphis, getting the entry checkers, cutting off the rotation, that gave them a 5-on-3. They're able to leave Sanks in the B bomb site to keep adding pressure, to keep people from being able to rotate, and then they float over everyone else to go A to plant the bomb. Shazam, the only person that can make something happen, spams the smoke and gets the bomb down. Rix gets the kill at B. He's able to rotate, and all of a sudden you have a 5v3 in Nan's favor turning into a 2v2, a winnable situation for Tempo Storm, and Shazam completes the clutch there at the end. So that was just a hero play from Shazam. Part of it lucky, with that spam through the smoke, but overall, just well done by him to turn that round in their favor when it looked like it was heavily going to be Nihilum.
Sold up the smoke bang today. Semphis almost getting a pick on Hades as he peeks mid. At least has the information. Somebody's playing street and working his way back towards A site. Stanislaw going to B. And Rix is already down for Team Tempo Storm. Advantage clearly in favor of Nihilum. Shazam just legging one peeking member of Nihilum as they work their way towards A main. The bomb stays near A main. I think the idea is, hey, they saw us run away. Maybe they're going to think that it's going to be a B rotate.
Well, it's also Nihilum just trying to play the man advantage. They know that they're forcing rotates and movement. Anytime that they're denying Tempo Storm information, Tempo Storm has to kind of guess and start moving around. And this is just allowing Nihilum to try to, maneuver themselves into a site where they have a clear 4-on-2 or 4-on-1 advantage. And that's what they're able to get at the A-bomb site. Once again, Shazam's going to have to be the hero here with the op at the quad box while he waits for the rotate.
Dangerous position because you take the one shot, your position is going to be given away. Shazam, all alone, doesn't even get a shot off. Phelan peeks the corner, takes him headshot. Hades is the only person who can be the hero on a bomb site. Gets one kill, takes Sanks down as the bomb gets planted. It's a 3v4 situation. Keep in mind, Semphis is down to 3 health. Hades, Team Flash, look out. And Hiko with the lurk.
Yeah, so Nihilum, just like I said, playing the situation well, and they had the 5-on-4, forcing Tempo Storm to rotate and move around, and then executing a site where they knew they had an advantage. And that time, Shazam not able to do it. He got caught. Valence jumped over the red box while he was trying to hold the corner, and just basically caught him for free just because he got above him. And that pretty much put the round in favor of Nihilum. So Nihilum now do have a 12-8 lead. Tempo Storm still in the game. They're going to have to take a save here, so 13-8 pretty likely, but they can still come back from this. I mean, I've still seen them put together some decent CT rounds, so they're not completely out of it, but Nihilum definitely, putting themselves in a pretty comfortable lead. They definitely, are the clear favorite now. They have the edge.
Indeed, still winnable by Tempo Storm. Keep in mind, Cash, first map of the night, it was Tempo Storm's choice to go ahead and play on this map. I thought it was a smart choice considering the fact that Nihilum has been playing so well on it recently. But look at Hiko with the easy 2K against a aggressive CT push out of B. That's almost going to guarantee entry into B site. Doesn't matter, though. Bomb's already going down at A-Dust.
Yeah, I mean, Hiko just playing his traditional lurking role. That's what he does on the T side. He just plays that B side of the map, and he just lurks. That's what he does, and he just catches the push there from Tempo Storm on the stage, trying to do something gimmicky to try to get some guns, and they do, in fact, get Hiko's AK, so that is one thing gained, but Nihilum, of course, using that information to know the A-bomb site was completely clear, and they will secure the round easily, but that's to be expected on a save. But like I said, at least Tempo Storm got a gun, and maybe Shazam gets another one here, but nope. Not quite.
Wasn't meant to be. Whiffs a couple of shots. Semphis is able to get the kill. Sanks also picking up a kill. Semphis finishes the job. That is so bad for Team Tempo Storm. They've got some money, but not a whole lot. It's tempting to even do a second save. In fact, I think that's exactly what Tempo Storm's going to do. 13.
Yeah, they kind of have to contest Nihilum when they go for map point. They had to take the save here to be sure they can buy up appropriately to make sure Nihilum doesn't just get the map point for free. So that's just the hand that they're dealt. That they're making the right decision, I think. I think you have to save here. But that does give Nihilum just a great opportunity to put themselves within striking distance of closing this map out in what would be a pretty one-sided fashion, actually, at 16-8. So we'll see how it pans out. Can Tempo Storm make the miracle happen and pull this round out, or we'll just have to wait and see if they can win a gun round when it matters most?
It's increasingly unlikely. The longest winning streak that Tempo Storm's been able to do is 3 rounds. That was round 1, 2, and 3 on.
That was just off a pistol. Then, yeah,
so I don't know.
Not
it's
very
a tall
favorable.
Order. Tall order. Shazam. Already dead. Hades is going to go down, getting a little bit aggressive, peeking out the corner, and Rix peeks the exact same angle and is taken out by Valens, putting us into a 2v5 situation. Those two, Lawrence and Stanislaw on a save. Lawrence is going to get a peek, backed up by his teammates. Stanislaw both shut down quickly. They're able to take down Semphis, but again, look at Nihilum. They are rich. They've got so much money. Really doesn't do anything.
Yep. So Rifles coming out here for Tempo Storm. This is kind of their last stand. I mean, if they lose this round, Nihilum goes to map point, and there's not enough money for Tempo Storm to put together a healthy buy. This is, like I said, their last ditch effort. They need to make this round work, and then they need to make the next round work too. They can't afford to have their economy reset in a position like this. And Shazam will land that opening pick. He does take down Han, so well done. But Nihilum will just rush A off this, and there's really no one here except for Hades at the truck, and he'll get smoked off. So sight being taken, but ripped. That was big from the balcony there, getting over that smoke and getting a frag, and now Nihilum falling apart.
Really a shoddy defense, if I do say so myself, on A site. Somehow, Tempo Storm turns it around. They get 3 kills. Nice spam by Hiko. He's able to take down Glorens. That might have been through the smoke. Shot from above. Rix leaving Semphis all alone. The bomb ticking away. Semphis doing work with the op. Not meant to be. Standard law. Wallbang peeks the corner. Headshot. Semphis is dead, and should be a defuse for Tempo Storm. Desperately needed. That makes them 14-9. Now they just need to carry on the victory streak and get something. Keep in mind, Tempo Storm, they are playing not so much for this game, but they're playing for that 3rd place position. They're fighting against CLG and Team Liquid to get the invite into CEVO LAN. Big deal.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, that round, honestly, I thought Nihilum might get it. I mean, yeah, Shazam got the opening pick on the Han at mid. That was certainly huge. It gives you a man advantage, but the A bomb site was completely exposed, and really the only thing that saved the day was actually Rix making a heads-up play to get on the balcony, get over that smoke that was thrown, and get a pick and stay alive and come back and find a second one as well. So Rix was really kind of the major player that round to kind of save the day when the A bomb site was, you know, like I said, pretty exposed, and it was, like I said, a really fragile position, but he made it work, and yeah, so they do hold off Nihilum from that point. They are able to hold on to their guns and keep their economy, you know, decent enough to keep moving forward, and we'll see. Can they keep the comeback dream alive? Can they keep pushing this, or does Nihilum still find gold?
That's a critical round for Tempo Storm right here. They are buying. You see Glorens leaving the server. A pause has been called. He's just now joining back in. Not sure exactly what happened. I didn't see anything in chat, but if I hit the tab button and take a look at Glorens, his ping is fine. He just rejoined the server. He's got $3,550. He has to buy. Do what he can. $2,500 left after an armor and a helmet, which means he's probably going to be forced to go ahead with a FAMAS or something like that. Not what you necessarily want to go up against a full team of AK-47s and an AWP in Semphis' hands. We'll see what Tempo Storm can do on defense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, Tempo Storm, they did win that one round right there. That's actually one of the only gun rounds they've won this half. Can they put together more? I mean, you said themselves, they haven't really streaked many rounds together. So far, the only time they've been able to streak more than 2 rounds together is when they won a pistol and 2 anti-ecos. So they definitely have had a hard time consistently succeeding and putting rounds on the board and being able to put rounds together. So this is the big test, though. They need to do it here and now for sure if they want to hold off Nihilum from that point.
Tempo Storm doing a nice job of managing their money. Glorens was bought by, I didn't see who it was, but a teammate. Go ahead and giving him the M4A1 silence. So you got a fully bought team against a fully bought team. That's how you want to do it tonight. Tempo Storm, let's hope Shazam can make something happen with his op. Watching A main.
Mid's so given up. Look at this. Rix is playing so far back. It's allowing so much mid presence. Yeah, that's the thing. If you know mid's given up, just as long as you play in good positions where you can't get peeked from highway, yeah, it's fine, like we said. And Rix just holding off CT spawn, and Shazam just being aware, checking A main clear, and not able to fall back and catch the highway push. So that's the perfect example of how to play CT side cash when you know mid's been given up.
Yeah, watch the Stanislaw over there. He sees a leg, gets a quick kill in vents, and it's all but over. Look at this. Semphis for Team Nihilum. AWP, all alone. You know, when I'm all alone, the last weapon I really want to have is an AWP because I can't deal with these close engagements. Semphis making something happen, taking Glorens down, making it a 3v1 situation. It is clutchable if Semphis is on point, but no, gets outnumbered. Baited out, actually. Rick's taking the kill, and that's 14-10. Tempo Storm in charge, and Nihilum still able to buy.
Yeah, they can still put the buy together here, so they can still definitely race to map point. And there's a lot of rebuying going on here for Tempo Storm, so actually their economy quite fragile. If Nihilum were to take a win this round and put it to map point, Tempo Storm would actually be scraping the bottom of the barrel to contest for the W, so they're still not in the most comfortable position. Their economy's still really, really rough shape, so I mean, Nihilum is, I'm still kind of favoring them even with the comeback Tempo Storm's put together.
I'm a little worried about Stanislaw running out of money. He's got an SMG in hand. I mean, it can be super effective if you're in the right close quarters position, get those rapid fire headshots, take advantage of the tagging, do something. Nihilum working their way towards a bomb site. Nice counter flashes going on, slowing down the push, but indeed they're going to come out the corner. Hades headshotted by Sanks, whiffs a couple of shots. Shazam returns fire, taking Sempus down. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Bomb's going to get planted. Rix is dead. And that forces us into a 3v4 retake. I think that secures the tie for Nihilum right here.
We'll see. I mean, Stanislaw does pick up an AK, but gets caught behind there at the truck. And Han just continues to deliver the paint, catches another. And now Shazam, last man standing. Once again, he wasn't doing anything there. Like, why is he not working with Stanislaw to try to make something happen? Or his other teammate Truck, he just was kind of just chilling out. So that was just really weird. But the other big point I will make is playing retake A like that. That's like the second time we've seen Tempo Storm give up the A bomb site, right? The other time they did it, they won because Rix kind of made some heroics plays from the balcony. But that round, there was no heroics, so it was just a loss. Playing retake A on this map is way too damn hard. You got to have a presence inside the site. And Tempo Storm didn't, and now makes him pay for it. And as I said, not much money on Tempo Storm's behalf, so they're forced just to scrape the bottom of the barrel, barely have anything to work with this round. And Nihilum favored to now just win this.
You make a really good point. There's so many spots to check on both bomb sites. It's almost like Inferno. Look at this. Han wall banging through Squeaky. He's able to find the headshot on Rix. That makes a nice entry. Actually turns him into a lurk player on A site, doing everything he can, try to force rotate, try to do something. Stanislaw, though, takes down Hiko, says something is going on in B sites.
What a play from Lawrence.
Yeah, that was Lawrence for the win right there.
And like I said, that's that magical spot. Like, Cash has those spots where you can just pull magic plays, like Boosted A, and that's the other big spot behind the box at checkers. If people don't check that appropriately or pay attention to it, you can see big plays like that happen, and that's exactly when Tempo Storm needed it. When Nihilum's going for the W, they don't have really any money. They make a big play spot work right when they needed it to, and then Shazam closes it out there. So Tempo Storm just barely holding on there. With very limited economy, they're still able to make it work, and they hold off Nihilum, who now has a decision to make. Do they just want to force with the money that they have? It's Nihilum, so that's typically what they would do.
Yeah, I think the smart decision would be to go ahead and save. They got a few rounds that they can run away.
Yeah.
Strange. Well, okay.
No,
Han's
it's not
got
strange for
plenty of
Nihilum.
money.
It's not strange for Nihilum, man. This is what Simphus always does. He just force buys any time he can on T side, and just tries to go for the W with the Tech 9s. Very, very. That's been his leadership style, even when he was like kind of co-calling with Cloud9. He always loved this type of stuff.
They might be very well aware that Tempo Storm, despite having won, they're not exactly financially set. They're going to be a little weak. You see Rix and Stanislaw both rocking the FAMAS. So maybe, just maybe on the sort of final, I'm able to do something.
Take A as Tempo Storm, and this is really a hard way to play this map from CT side. You're putting yourself, you're straining yourself doing stuff like this, but we'll see if it'll work.
Hades walked in the smoke at just the right time. Smoke goes away. And Valen's going to get shut down. That's Rick finishing the job with the kill. Hiko puts himself into a bad position, also dead. Sanks is peaked. I think this is a solid retake by Tempo Storm. Han's the last guy. He's signaling A main. I don't think the bomb is planted for him. Actually, it is. Look at this. Almost clutches. Lawrence,
that was very close. Very, very close. And that's why you don't play retake A, folks. You folks out there. It's really hard to play that style on CT side. I mean, yeah, Tempo Storm's made it work 2 out of 3 times, but that one was damn close. And I think if Nihilum actually had guns there on most of their players, and they probably win that. So it's a really hard way to play the map. It's very difficult to make that work, but somehow Tempo Storm makes it happen. Yeah, they got a bomb plant. That's more money coming in. They can still
Right.
put together a good buy. So, like I said, this is Nihilum. This is one of the criticisms I have about them is that they do this too much.
Yeah.
It's okay to do it sometimes, but I feel like they push the boundaries.
It's such a ballsy play because they have so many rounds that they can throw away, and instead they're going ahead and buying. And every time you buy and lose like this, you're setting yourself up for multiple round losses, right?
But I would also say they know that this team keeps playing retake A, and they know that they can have a really good chance to win rounds off of that retake A. And look, this is why. Yes, because it's not a good setup from Tempo Storm at all to play this way.
Rick's doing a nice job taking Valence down, maybe allowing some sort of entry. 3v4 situation, odds clearly favoring Team Nihilum. Look at Rick's peek in the corner. Oh, the fire! Flushing Han out. Rick's going to find that kill. Evens the odds. Sempis finishing up 1, 2. Doesn't finish the third, but that's all right. Position's been given up. Lauren's all alone. Playing with the defuse. Not going to happen. Nihilum 16-12 for the win. Map 1 cash.
Yeah, I won't have much to say about it. I mean, it really did come down to the last few rounds, and literally the reason why Tempo Storm loses that game is because they played retake A 4 rounds in a row. A, you shouldn't play retake A. It's a very hard setup to make work. B, you definitely don't run it 4 times in a row where the other team knows exactly what the hell you're doing and they just keep smashing you at A. Make the adjustment. Put some presence there. Realize that Nihilum keep pushing you A because they know you're playing retake A, and they know eventually they will make it work. It was just silly to do it that many times in a row, I think. It's like, when you telegraph a strat as a terrorist because you throw all these smokes, you know exactly what's going to happen. I feel like Nihilum knew exactly what Tempo Storm was doing. They knew they were playing super passive.
Well, it was a predictable play. Once you've seen it happen a couple times over, then you start to put 2 and 2 together and you say, you know what, we found a weakness. Let's go ahead and execute and exploit this weakness every single time until it fails. And Nihilum, I think we were both criticizing them for this 4 spies. Clearly it worked out. They were able to close out the round very, very quickly. That's a 16-12 victory on cash. Looking at the box scores here, Valence, traditionally one of the lower players on Team Nihilum, rocking it tonight. Look at this. He finishes cash 19-5 and 16. He's got a plus-minus of +3 and an efficacy of 15.589. Easily the MVP on cash. If he can keep it up tonight, then, well, Nihilum should have a quick and easy victory on Dust 2. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Like I said, I think it did just come down to the last few rounds, and I just really don't like that retake A setup. And I'm not alone in that. One of the other really good analysts that we have in the NA scene, Moses, has made the same comments when he's watched some cash games for the other, North American League we have over at ESEA. And I think he makes a good point. I feel the same way. It's a really risky way to play the CT side of cash when you give up the big site, the A bomb site. It's very hard to retake. Especially when the bomb's down and all 5 Ts are still up. Especially since you can plant for so many different areas when you have full A control. It's hard to play that way when you have no presence at A and everyone's smoked off. And just don't like it. It just didn't work out for Tempo Storm. But we will take a break. When we come back, we will have D-Dust 2, and we'll see, if Tempo Storm can just still get a map win here on D2, they still get a playoff spot, at least for now, unless Liquid catches up to them. So they're still okay. They just needed to find one map tonight. That one didn't work out. Kind of close, but
maybe Dust 2.
D2, maybe Dust 2's the ticket. We'll see.